Hello, my name is Kallista, and welcome back to Dragon Age Awakening. In the last episode, we made an alliance with the Architect. We have a common enemy, we also have somewhat of a common goal. We will work together, for a little while at least, and we will take down the Mother. Now, she lies ahead. However, I was going to say I'm missing a crystal. There we go. Let's fill these in. Yoink. And last one. There we go. What did that give us? Tower of Trauma. We're still looking for the Tower of Healing, though. And that's, if I'm being honest, that's the one I would like the most. More healing is always appreciated. Especially considering we left Anders behind. And Artin thinks he's dead. At least that's what the codex entry indicates. Oh, we've got the... Ooh! Vestments of Urthamiel. Oh yeah, I should have mentioned that. The Architect was the... He was one of the Magister's Sidereal, specifically Urthamiel's High Priest. He was the Architect of Beauty. I will be having that, thank you. Oh, look at them. Look at them run. I don't know why. I imagine that they'd sound stupid. I don't know why. They look, when they run, they kind of look like they're making a noise. I don't know why. It makes them a lot less scary when you imagine them making that noise. Sweep. And do a spin. Oh, there goes Sigrun. Whoa, what are you doing? I saw the word metamorphosis and I do not like that. Artin, get up, and flurry the thing. No, don't knock me on my arse. Who dare? You're a little bit screwed. Where is Nathaniel? Nathaniel's in the back being smart. He's like, I'm not getting up close to them. Fuck that noise. Luckily, Artin is sturdy and she can tank this, apparently. Okay, when you get up, do a sweep. And just riposte it. There we go. Good job. Kill this one. There we go. Oh, what the hell? What was that? Something exploded. Just ignore it. It's fine. Maybe the children explode when they die. Maybe that's something they can do now. And oh, hello. Hi. Nice going, Valana. Okay, you. And do a spin. Oh, no. No, you don't. No, you don't. Put her down. Put her down. If you can, drink a potion. Kick him. Oh, no. That Sigrun is dead. Sigrun is down again. Fabulous. Come on, Artin, get up. And sweep. Tossed. Flurry. No, you don't. You can't push me off the edge of this bridge. I reject that. Now, there we go. Oh, no. Stop going after the mage, please. Also, you take some health stuff on your bar, Valana. There you go. Okay, drink one of these, please. If you can. Oh, no you don't. There we go. Good stuff. Sigrun, get up again. It's fine. Everything is fine, Sigrun. Yoink. Whilst I remember, my dear, take an injury kit. Just have a full one. There you go. Alrighty then, and thank you. Now then, I think this will be the last tower before we face the Mother. Oh, I'm excited for this. I can't believe it's like the final battle already. Would you stop that? Would Sigrun, if you can, drink that.
Yes.
Okay, you know what? If you're gonna focus on me, I'm good with that. I'm sturdy. There we go. And you. You, please. Can get crippled. There we go. Now, if anyone... Oh, there were people up there. Nathaniel, I've got you. There we go. Yoink. Valana, where did you go down? Oh, Valana's down there. Valana, get up.
Got clumsy. Need a bandage.
Sigrun, you're gonna be fine. Don't worry, you can walk it off. It's a-okay.
As you say.
Yoink. And nothing else dropped. Oh. Hello. Hello, big boy. Marked. Oh crap, we marked the wrong one. Come on, get him, Artin. And flurry. Spin. Oh, there goes Sigrun. And how dare. If everyone could please get on this guy, that'd be great. Also, Sigrun, drink a potion. God damn, Sigrun! Try as she might, she just cannot drink potions to save her life. There we kicked him to death, I think. Oh, I love it when that happens. Sweet. Flurry. Drink a potion. You're down. You can get punished. And riposted. Take him out. There we go. No, you don't. No going after the mage. That is not allowed. And just you. Sweep.
Excellent.
There we go. Sigrun, are you okay? You are not having a good time, Sigrun. You really aren't. I was gonna say it'll get better, but we're about to face the final boss. I don't know if it will get better. Thank you. And flesh pod, please. I think we're missing a hat. There it is, the final crystal. Let's set these in place. And boom. There we go. We have the healing one, which is very useful. By fitting crystals into sockets in the ruins, you reactivated 3 Tevinter relics that may aid you against the Mother, I believe. We just have the last 2 quests. Oh, I feel so weird about this. Considering my Dragon Age Origins Let's Play was something like 155 parts, it feels so weird to me that this one was less than 40. Take that. There we go. Okie doke, guys. Time to go in. Let's see what this mother has to say. The nest. Hello, my dear.
Now the pieces fall into place. The Grey Warden comes, the instrument of the Father. Oh, and the Father, he is but a shadow. Oh, how my children protect me. How they love me.
I have told you many times, Mother. I am not the Father. I am simply the Architect.
It does not change what you are! You took away that beautiful music, left us with nothing.
It was a mistake to free you. It has left you with madness. I am truly sorry.
What's done is done. The mother is a horror and must die. The architect intends to free the Darkspawn. I trust him. Even were she not mad, the mother would still be disgusting. Trust is a very strong word that Artin would not use in regards to the architect. She doesn't trust him. She doesn't care about freeing the Darkspawn. She fully intends that, like, oh, one day the dwarves will wipe out the Darkspawn because they need broodmothers to survive. It's just, in the meantime, you can do your Darkspawn freeing thing, getting rid of the ones that don't want to be freed, and Orzammar can retake the Tigers they lost. So, absolutely not number 2. Number 3 just feels like an unnecessary dig. Like, even if she were not mad, the mother would still be disgusting. I'm like, why resort to a slagging match with a brood mother? Like, Artin is disgusted by the mother, but she's not gonna stand here calling names. What's done is done. The mother is a horror and must die.
But perhaps the Warden would like to hear how it was that the father began the blight. You want the source of the archdemon? The one who brought all our kind to the surface? Here he is!
We should never have trusted any Darkspawn.
There it is then. Unfortunate. I did find the old god Athemiel, but I did not wish another blight. I attempted my joining ritual. My hope was that this would free all Darkspawn, unravel the curse from its source. Alas, I was unlucky.
Do you even think about the repercussions of your actions? I should have killed you when I had the chance. Enough, I have heard all I need to. Artin doesn't care that this guy started the blight, because let's be very, very blunt. But for the blight, Artin would be dead in the deep roads. Or she would be a broodmother, or on the slim chance that she could have made it to the surface, she would be living as a random nobody. Because of the blights, the Grey Wardens were in Orzammar when she was framed for Trian's murder, thus allowing, her conscription, her to join the fight, and because of the blight, Orzammar has more aid from the human kingdoms than it has had in centuries. So if anything, Artin should be turning to the architect and being like, oh shit, you started the blight, thank you! You gave me a load of power without much effort, thank you for that. That is not an option here. Not number 2. Because, as I said, Artin isn't offended by this revelation. Number 1 is good. Do you think about the repercussions of your actions? The architect strikes... I think he strikes both me and Artin as the type of person who is too clever for their own good. They can't foresee themselves failing, if you get what I mean. He thought like, oh, I'll do my joining ritual on the archdemon and it'll just work. Oh shit, it didn't. And so he's just kind of at a loss. It's kind of like how he can't really understand human emotions. He was like, I'll just wake up a broodmother. Oh yeah, broodmothers are made by Darkspawn repeatedly raping them until they become so corrupted that they grow like a thorax and start pumping out Darkspawn babies. That won't have any trauma for her. What do you mean she's psychotic? Or how with what was it called? In the Wending Wood, that journal entry where one of the Darkspawn was like, oh, I wanted to pit the elves against the humans to see what would happen, and the architect was just kind of like, I don't understand these guys. He doesn't understand human emotion. He thinks he's the smartest person in the room because he's always been the smartest person in the room, and he can't understand his failings. So number 1 is a question for a later date, but right now we just need to kill this lady. Enough. I have heard all I need to.
However you feel about what I have done, the mother is mad. She cannot be allowed to...
Begone, Shadow! already have. And now the hero is alone. Oh, the mother knows your ways. You will not let her be, no, not after what she's done. So it must end. It all must come crashing down! Perhaps we will hear the song again when we die. Oh, let it come. Let it come.
Darkspawn.
I would just like to say I love the mother's voice actress. I don't know who she is, but I love her. Yeah, Artin does not care that the architect was the one that started the blights. She really doesn't give a shit.
As you say.
Punisher. Okay, how is everyone doing? Let's just... Sigrun, why do you keep going down so easily? What is... Sigrun? Sigrun, I just ignore it. It's fine. She's going down. Yeah, there she goes. There she goes. But everyone else is alright. No, you don't. Oh, I wonder. I was gonna say, from there, could we attack the mother easier? Nope, does not seem we can. Okay, just get her. Okay. I'm trying to keep as good an eye as I can on everyone's health. This is a one-time shot. That's not worthwhile. I feel like I want to leave that. Where am I? Oh, Jesus. You know what? Let's just go for that. Thank you. Oh, shit. It rezzed her. Get up. Use that. Come on, Sigrun. You really should just ignore the tentacles. Move there. You move there. And, Valana, if you could heal me, I would be very, very grateful. Take a Great Illyrium. And take a Potent Lyrium. You can go there. Drink one of them. And you're gonna have to be quick on this. Quick on this. Where's heal? I think... Oh, shit! Shit, you got it just in time!
I am ready.
Drink, Artin, drink for the love of God. Keep drinking. Keep sipping. Okay, Sigrun, when you can, focus on that guy. Valana, focus on the rug. What is happening? Focus on him. You, focus on him. I think I'm just gonna leave the mother be for a little while. Come on, Artin, please get up. Please get up. Get up, girl. Sigrun, take a sip. Sip for your life. Spin. Sigrun, take another sip. That one will go for that one. Okay. Okay. Bugger off. You take a sip. Valana. Artin. Help out Valana. Help her out. Cripple. And sweep. No, you don't. You take a drink. Artin, get up. Artin, get up. And when you do, drink one of these. Do good. Come on. Come on, girl. Move. You don't have Mind Blast, do you? So we can't get these guys to leave us alone. I feel Nathaniel is doing A-okay. I think we need to keep on helping out Valana. There we go. No, you don't. No, you don't. There we go. You're fine. girl, take a sip when you get up. Artin, this way. You want to follow me? You can't follow me. Over this way. Go. Valana, how is she? Valana's stuck in a corner at this point. Okay, you. Taking you out. Taking you out. Keep an eye on Valana's health. There we go. Okay, Nathaniel, please help her out. Please. You take a sip. You can bugger off. No, Nathaniel, don't help me. I don't need help. Help out Valana. Helping Valana. Come on, everyone is fine. Everyone is fine. Come on.
This won't matter.
There we go. Okay.
Fix.
There we go. Oh, she's calling more people. No, you don't. You can bugger off. You can get kicked. No, you don't. Nathaniel, what are you trying to do? I don't know why you did that. I'm not gonna say anything about it. Valana, if you could also maybe get over here, away from her, that'd be great. Come on. No, there goes Nathaniel. Okay, let's see. What can we do? Valana. No. Run over there, please. Whoa, Artin. Artin doing something I never do. Good job. Call in skitters. In the final fight, you shall help us, skitters. Yes. When you get up, please drink a drink. Artin. Whirlwind. Okay, Nathaniel, you need to get the fuck away from the mother, please. You are not an upfront fighter. Please do what I say. That's it. Run away. That's fine. Sweet. There we go. Good job. Come out. Take you out. There we go. They're being taken out. Okay. They're fine. You. Drink one of these, please. And Punisher. Okay. How are they doing? I'm inclined to go and help them out. Go, you're down. Skitters can handle the mother. Skitters is competent. Go, Skitters, go! Skitters is the hero we need. Okay, you know what? Take a drink. Take a drink. Better to be safe than sorry. Artin, please drink. There you go. You take a sip. Valana is fine.
I am ready.
Big sip. Okay, Artin, do a spin. No, you hoe. You know what? Where is it? That one. That's it. Get her. She's almost down. She's almost down. No, you hoe. Skitters, go. After the death of the mother, the remaining Darkspawn forces scattered and fled back into the Deep Roads. The raids on Amaranthine came to an abrupt end. The Architect apparently kept his word, gathering his remaining disciples to follow the rest of their kind back underground. Those Grey Wardens in other nations were appalled to hear of the Architect's continued existence, but were unable to track him down despite years of effort. Some within the Order have claimed that the Architect's survival guarantees another Blight, and yet the Deep Roads have lately been quieter than any can recall. Most have resignedly decided that it is now in the Maker's hands. Word of the Grey Warden's heroic salvation of Amaranthine spread like wildfire. When the magnitude of the losses at Vigil's Keep came to light, sympathy drove generous donations from all over Ferelden into the region's coffers. Amaranthine was restored to her former glory within a year, Vigil's Keep in 5. Because of the Warden's support for law and order in Amaranthine, Constable Aidan and his men were able to distribute the smugglers' goods to the battered survivors in the grueling days that followed the Darkspawn defeat. The Darkspawn messenger, set free after joining the Wardens in the Battle of Amaranthine, struck out on his own. The city soon buzzed with stories of a cloaked but lisping figure who aided travellers in danger. At the same time, reports of isolated cases of the Darkspawn disease emerged. No one connected the two. The Arling's peasants suffered greatly during the war, and suffered yet worse in the years that followed. Success at the first riot at Vigil's Keep emboldened them, and thus other uprisings followed, often put down with brutality. Although the war devastated many farms in the Arling, all agreed the loss would have been greater without soldiers for protection. The farm holders developed a certain reverence for the one commander, as well as an ongoing reliance on the Grey Wardens for order and protection. Vigil's Keep stood alone against a horde of Darkspawn. The Mother's forces outnumbered the Vigil's defenders many times over. But the sturdy dwarven walls proved impervious to any boulder an ogre could throw. The Vigil soldiers, clad in Silverite, each felled a dozen Darkspawn before they died. The Vigil held one night, then 2, then a week, and eventually the attacking horde broke upon her walls. The keep developed an almost mythic reputation, the few survivors immortalized in song and legend. Peace allowed the Wardens to replenish their numbers. Soon, Vigil's Keep bore a capable army with Wardens at its core. From their ranks emerged new heroes to challenge threats to Amaranthine and all of Ferelden. Through taxes and levies, the Vigil was rebuilt. Years later, Voldric Glavenack stood on the battlements and pronounced that the defences were acceptable. He would never speak more highly of any human engineering. Dark whispers of conspiracy against the Wardens fell silent after a rash of accidents and disappearances culminated in the apparent suicide of Ban Esmerel. The nobles of Amaranthine remained dutiful. Some even suggest they were cowed into submission. Among the many legends that the Vigil spawned was one of the great heroes of the Next Age, a sheep herder turned soldier by the name of Sir Alec the Valiant, who eventually founded an order of knights that lasted 1,000 years. The commander's blade, Vigilance, crafted from the bones of an ancient dragon, was boldly stolen by Antivan crows. The blade changed hands many times thereafter, with some master swordsmen pursuing the weapon their entire lives. Some claim that this legendary blade has had a life of its own, and that its power is steadily growing. Dworkin Glavenack further refined his lyrium sand explosives, but left the Warden's employ after Qunari mercenaries tried to assassinate him. Although the Dwarven bombardier took his secrets with him, the learned say he left clues for others to follow in his footsteps. The Vigil soldiers, wearing the distinctive Silverite armour that Master Wade crafted, came to be known as the Silver Order. Under the tutelage of the Wardens, the Silver Order developed into one of Ferelden's most revered military forces, a lasting memory of the Vigil's famous commander. With Valana and the Architect gone from the region, the Pilgrim's Path began to see traffic again. The massacre of the militiamen and the merchants, however, led to hostilities between the neighbouring human settlements and any Dalish clans that passed by. One human villager soon kidnapped and murdered a Dalish child. The The clans reacted by giving the Wending Wood a wide berth, but both sides know that at some point, the elves will return for revenge. A few years after Kal Harol was emptied of Darkspawn, Orzammar began sending expeditions to rediscover the knowledge of smithing that had been lost within the Taig. Eventually, House Helmi decided that Kal Harol was too important to be abandoned. At a tremendous cost of dwarven lives, they cleared the tunnels leading to Kal Harol of all Darkspawn, making the road between Orzammar and the fortress safe again. Kal Harol was reclaimed for Orzammar, once and for all. As promised, Valdric and Dworkin presented Orzammar's shaperate with the stone marker that told of how Kal Harol's Castless had taken up arms against the Darkspawn. The commander of the Grey was invited to Orzammar as a guest of honour at a feast commemorating the defenders of Kal Harol. The shaper read the names of the Castless off the marker, then presided over a ceremony to return them to the stone, as befitted warriors of their stature. In time, the Arling began to forget the tales of apparitions in the Black Marsh, and ever so slowly, settlers drifted into the region. Scholars said the veil was still thin and thus the area still dangerous, but the people only cared that there were no longer frightened whispers in the shadows. The village was slowly rebuilt. Twice the Baroness's mansion was rebuilt and occupied, once by a wealthy merchant and another time by an Orlesian mage. Both died mysteriously. Afterwards, the mansion was torn down completely and the site left untouched. The survivors of the siege at Vigil's Keep hailed Anders and his magic for holding back hundreds of the assaulting Darkspawn. In the ensuing victory celebration, the men dragged the mage to the fire to engage him in a drinking contest. Anders lost. Anders remained with the Grey Wardens a few years longer, training the Order's next generation of mages, but when the Circle Tower called on him to deliver a lecture on the nature of the Architect, much to the Templars' dismay, Anders told the commander of the Grey that his time with the Wardens was over. And yet, not 2 months later, Anders returned to the Order. Ever after, the Wardens were his home and his lasting companions. Valana never saw her clan again, but neither did she forsake her Dalish culture, nor her sharp tongue, nor her quick temper. Valana's interactions with other Grey Wardens changed her opinions of humankind significantly. Shortly after the Mother's defeat, Darkspawn stragglers who still remained on the surface attacked a human village. Valana was the only warden nearby and defended the village single-handedly. She did not sneer once. Years later, on an expedition in the Deep Roads, Valana took off on her own after saying she had seen Sarani in the shadows. The other wardens searched for her, but she was truly gone. Over the next years, Nathaniel dedicated himself to the Order and to clearing the blemishes on his family's name. After saving Tyrn Fergus Cousland from a bandit attack, a portion of Amaranthine was returned to the House. Nathaniel passed the holdings on to Delilah's son, and when a new castle was eventually built there, a statue of Nathaniel was erected in its courtyard. Justice fought valiantly at the battle for Vigil's Keep, but before the victory horn sounded, a Darkspawn sword removed Kristoff's head. It was, of course, unclear whether the spirit of justice perished or simply departed. At the least, Kristoff's wife, Aura, was finally able to claim her husband's ashes. Although Sigrun seemed intent on leaving for her calling, departing for the Deep Roads to finish what she started in Kal Harol, the One Commander had a knack for finding important and absolutely urgent things to occupy the dwarf. And so Sigrun delayed her long walk into the darkness for several decades, even though she never stopped cracking jokes about needing to throw herself at death. At Vigil's Keep, Oghren rallied a last-minute defence of the gate, taking on 2 ogres simultaneously to allow others time to regain the courtyard. He eventually passed out from blood loss, and when he awoke weeks later, nobody was more surprised than he to discover that he had been credited as a hero. Oghren continued to regale young warden recruits with tales of his prowess in both battle and bed. His drinking games prompted at least one recruit to declare that she'd rather reattempt the joining than lift another mug. At the One Commander's urging, Oghren took a more active role in his child's life. He visited Felsi often and wrote letters, which the One Commander graciously proofread nearly every week. As for the saviour of Ferelden, She did not remain as commander of the Grey for long. The Darkspawn were no longer a real concern, the Blight well and truly over. It was time for her to move on. Some claimed she returned to Alistair, her true love, and a life far away from both Ferelden and the royal court. Some say that she served the Grey Wardens elsewhere, Alistair at her side, or that the two of them were seen often at the palace in Denerim. After a number of years, however, neither she nor Alistair were seen again. Perhaps they undertook some mission on behalf of the Grey Wardens, or departed for their own adventures, or simply disappeared. Most assume their tale is far from complete. And there we go. That was Dragon Age Awakening. I'm pretty sure Skitters was the one who got the killing blow on the mother, which I think is amazing. Can we get a round of applause for Skitters, please? He was the hero that we needed. So, what are my thoughts on this DLC? I know I like to talk crap about Awakening, but I do like it. I enjoyed myself as I was LPing this. I think my main issue is with the dialogue choices. Raylis in the comments really summed up how the dialogue in this DLC really stunted roleplay ability, I'm going to call it. At times, it felt very obvious that Awakening was made with a human noble in mind, and there were also just a lot of really stupid dialogue options. I remember in Kal Harol, where Artin had the option to ask Anders why the dwarves could only trade lyrium with the Chantry. Artin's a dwarven noble, she would know those trade agreements like the back of her hand. If these dialogue options had been in Origins, that would have made sense, you know, for newcomers to the franchise. But you play Awakening after Origins, everyone should already know this stuff. Also, the final decision is very easy, in my opinion. None of my characters have any stress deciding if they want to kill the Architect or ally with him, so that's a bit of a letdown. But I think the final battle against the Mother is a lot of fun. I really enjoyed the managing a realm aspect of Awakening, deciding where you want to send soldiers and listening to grievances from townsfolk. It's just really different to Origins, and I appreciate that. I do have fun with Awakening. Which brings us on to the next DLC, Golems of Amgarak, which is also fun if you're into masochism. So, until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. I've been Kallista. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.